You're listening to Represent Radio 107.3 FM. I'm your host, Rellik the Don, and I'm here with an extremely special guest, Leicester's finest. Mahalia's in the building.
Oi, oi.
How are you?
I'm good. Not Leicester's finest.
Leicester's
Love
finest,
that.
bro. Come on, bro.
I'm good, you know.
What else is good from Leicester?
Indian food. Very,
I've
very,
never
very
had
good.
it, but I know there's a big community up there.
Well, yes, huge,
Yeah,
huge. Very good food.
Yes.
There's a specific vegetarian Indian spot called Bobby's on Melton Road, which is like just right by where I grew up. And they do unbelievable samosas. And when I was a kid, you could get a samosa for 20p.
Of course you could, because things were good back in the day.
Yeah. You
Now,
still
you
kind of
know,
can, but you know.
Really?
Not
probably
down here.
you can,
Yeah.
you know, key to the city and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I told you, best thing from Leicester. But you've been good.
I've been good.
Yes.
Figuring life out, figuring stuff out. Still just kind of chugging along, writing music.
Yeah.
You know, just like trying to find inspiration everywhere.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'll be real, I'm hating on you. I've been hating on you.
Why?
What? Because you've been in Jamaica for like 10 years. You've been living in Jamaica for bare long, and I've
sound
been
like
in
my
the UK.
man.
Yes. I'm hating, bro. What do you mean? Like, I've been living in London, grey skies, cold, whatever, and you just been in Jamaica on the beach. Like, yeah. Like,
It was good.
How long was you there for?
So I actually was only there in the end for like just under a month.
No, you wasn't.
No, I was.
No, you
but
was
I spread
not.
the content out. I spread it out so that everybody just believed that I was still there. No, I was there for just under a month.
I thought you was there for at least 6 months.
Everybody did.
Because it's like, what? She's still there. When you drop the content, like, she's still there. Like,
no, but you know what I will say though? Jamaica feels like that anyway.
Yeah.
Like you're there, like I was there. Even earlier, I like said to someone that I was there for 2 months. It was not 2 months. I was there for under a month.
Yeah.
But we did so much. Like we wrote so many songs. I saw all my family, shot a video, did like, you know, like 4 like content days in like Portland, like and we travelled a lot.
Yeah.
And I think when you just allow yourself to completely fall into like a totally different way of life, you do feel like you're there for months. You know? So, and I think because we're also used to like holidays that are like 5 days long. Yeah. If you're anywhere for longer than a week, you just feel like you've been there forever.
Yeah.
I loved it.
What made you want to go to Jamaica to focus on music this time around?
I think it's never been something that I've done on a professional sense. I go to Jamaica quite a lot to see my family, or at least like whenever I've been able to, but I've never done it from a musical perspective. And actually my the idea was put to me by one of my A&Rs, and like, at the time I was like, I don't even know how I would do that. Yeah. Because also when you have a place that you go to because your family are there and you have that connection there, it's quite difficult to imagine it in a work setting. And also I'd lost both my grandparents and my auntie who were in Jamaica. So I think the idea of going to work actually really freaked me out. Yeah. But then they all kind of convinced me that it'd be a great idea. And actually it was lovely because my mum came. Oh. So that was kind of my like non-negotiable. I was like, I'll go, but I need my ma with me because I don't want to be feeling all those emotions. Yeah. And then be having to write music and kind of pretend that I'm all good. So she came, which made it really, really great. And it meant that, you know, she was dragging my cousins up to the studio and we was all kind of kikiing and just having a very nice time and then writing music at the same time. So it was great. Yeah. It was great, and I'm really happy that I did it, and I'm really happy that I wasn't stubborn about it, because I'm a very emotional girl. Yeah. And which is good. Yes, very good, and also great for writing songs. Exactly. But in kind of day-to-day life, it can. I've noticed that it can sometimes stop me from going to do opportunities because I'm scared of how it's going to make me feel. Yeah. So I'm really happy that I got over that, and actually, it was nice to be there and just like
it's Jamaica.
Yeah, it was nice, and I got to see different parts of my family. Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm definitely hating on you more now, because I've been in Jamaica in like almost 20 years. Really, it's actually ridiculous now. Like I need to touch down.
It's ridiculous.
I think it's my 30th next year, so I think I'm gonna go and go for my 30th.
You have to.
It's like really need to be there.
Yeah.
So since you was in Jamaica for under a month allegedly, I assume you got a tape coming.
I do.
You have a tape coming. Do you want to give us a name?
Not yet.
Okay, that's fine.
But what I can tell you though is I have been kind of teasing this like Lover Girl title. I got it tatted on my body.
Okay.
For the teaser. Yeah, I know.
So you're really about this Lover Girl life?
I mean, to be fair, as long as you've known me, I've always been that girl.
Yeah, like I don't think I've known you and you haven't been in a relationship. Yeah, so yeah, you're a Lover Girl.
Either in a relationship, a situationship, or just falling in love with someone.
Yeah.
Like,
which is great.
Which is great, and I've always been that person. So I think it was really interesting to like attach a name to it. So I'm toying with the idea of my project being called that.
You're right.
Or at least like maybe it's a volume 1 or like something like a prelude into the next record. But I'm still kind of just playing with it. But yes, you completely guessed correctly.
Oh, so might have a little exclusive there. How did Jamaica influence the type of music you made?
Just, I mean, on a really basic level, just sonically, it was really, really special.
Yeah.
I feel like, obviously, when you get so used to a kind of like westernized version of something, it's quite difficult to remember what the root of it is. And I think going to Jamaica and really being able to work with producers and musicians who bleed those sort of bass lines and those sort of chords and those progressions and like just whether it be dancehall, dub, reggae.
Yep.
It was like nothing I'd ever heard, honestly. And I think it's because as a kid, when I used to do sessions and stuff, and like I'd have like this like guy like playing me like a reggae beat, a man that wasn't Jamaican.
Yeah.
I think I got used to that sound,
Yeah.
and I would think this is that, right? And being there, I mean, there were so many moments that I was just really emotional because the music to me and the sonic and the stuff that I was hearing was quite nostalgic, and it was reminding me of being a kid and being in my mum's car, or like, you know, cooking up food with my dad.
Yeah.
Even just being like in my grandma's house in Kingston and like she'd have the radio on, just like it was just really nice to be at the source.
Yeah.
And really understand why certain sounds are there, what, you know, how it all comes together.
That's proper sweet.
I loved it.
Spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about your single though. Pick Up the Pace, featuring Baker.
Yes.
Why is it called Pick Up the Pace? What does it mean? What's the song mean?
That.
What does it mean that? What does it mean?
So I'm a speedy lover.
Okay. So you fall in love, love a girl, you know,
Yeah,
fall
in
like
love
that.
quick.
What star sign are you?
Taurus.
Is that a Taurus thing?
I have no idea.
Because you man are meant to be stubborn. I'm not really into star signs like that. I pretend that I do because it helps in certain
You can't say you man are meant to be stubborn and then say, but I'm not really in star signs like that.
Yeah, but you know what it is? You see, when you pretend to be something, you become it. You know what I mean? So I pretended to be a star sign man for so long. Now I'm kind of a star sign man, but not really.
I think I'm like that too.
Do you know what I mean?
I kind of know I know characteristics of star signs of men that I've dated.
Right,
and that's
exactly.
it.
And same with me and girls. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I've dated Capricorns, I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
I'll never
That's
do
like
it
me and
again.
Virgos.
See,
Are you a Virgo?
Like, you've ruined the whole interview.
Are you a Virgo?
Yeah, I really am. Like, you've just ruined the whole interview. Like,
That's so funny.
Yeah, we're the best, bro.
However, if you do really care about that stuff, it does matter about your moon and rising. So don't worry about that.
I know that as well.
Yeah, so don't worry about that.
Because anyway, we'll talk about that
Yeah.
later. But pick up the pace. It
Yes.
means as in like
Fair
I
and
am falling in
fast.
love very quickly. Why are you taking so long?
Why are you taking so long? But also, I have always had the fail fast mentality.
Right.
Like, we don't get enough time on this floating ball
Yep.
to be playing all these games. And I don't think I've ever been I've never been that way. I've never wanted to play games. I've never wanted to I hate the talking stage.
Really? That's the best part.
Not for me.
What do you mean? It's cupcake stage. Everyone's setting traps. You're gonna fall into it or not? Like it's fun.
There's an excitement to it.
Yes.
But then there's a point which I used to find, I think, as a teenager, where guys would take it too far.
Right.
And I'd be like, okay, but so now what's going on?
Pick up the pace.
Pick up the pace, because
Right.
I don't. Of course, all that stuff is fun. It's silly. It's kind of unserious.
Yeah.
It's definitely exciting. But then there's
Yeah.
a point when you're just like, okay, well, you know, certain things have happened now. what's next?
Yeah.
Because if this isn't next, or
Yeah.
like if we're not gonna make this serious, then
What's the point?
what's the point?
What are we really doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm at an age now as well where it's like I can't ramp. Like my mum wants grandkids. Do you know what I mean? I'm an only child, so it's like it's me. Yeah, it's either me or nothing.
Yeah.
So I need to pick up the pace, as you know, as you say.
Yeah.
But the streets are horrid right now. Like,
But I think that's
it's flipping terrible.
the streets are crazy.
It's
I will
tough.
agree.
It's-
But I think that's also why, like in the verse when it says, like I know you said don't talk, but I'm a talk now. I know you're just a dog, so just let the dog out. Like I'm
Yeah.
asking you to just
Sort of
show me
2020 love
exactly
lockdown.
who you
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that line.
I like that line too. Like,
2020 love lockdown.
yeah.
I'm not gonna keep you in the doghouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that whole verse is just all about time and like
Right.
how we see time, and that kind of is the reference to lockdown and like what that time meant, and like you know, I'm not gonna waste time
Yep.
keeping you over there. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I feel. Let it out. Let's just get it all out on the table, and then if it's not a vibe, then we can move on.
I really respect that. That's very mature, but that's also you could die doing that a lot. Like your feelings are just out there.
I thought
like,
you meant like you could die tomorrow.
No, but as in like literally like you putting your whole feelings out there, you could die. Like
Yeah.
someone could just heel and toe on your heart. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not really. I've got like maybe 2 heartbreaks left in me.
Really?
Otherwise, I'm.
No, I hear that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes I think because I have now been with my fella for 4 years, and sometimes I do think I really don't want this to end because I can't be asked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want that to end either.
No, not really.
So whoever you are, pattern up and stay patterned. Do you know what I mean?
He's very patterned, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. You had a single kind of come out around not lockdown, around Carnival. It kind of came out. It didn't come out.
Which one?
Featuring Massacre.
Yeah, and Ty.
Yeah.
Because it never came out.
Where is it? Because I got it. And they're like, listen, you can't play this on radio. Don't play this on radio. But you can play it if you're DJing.
It's coming.
And I really like that song.
I love that record.
It's really good.
Yeah. I love that record.
Yeah, so that's coming soon.
Politics. I had to stop that because of politics. And also, interestingly, I'm quite happy it turned the way it did because actually, like when it was getting to it, summer was basically over.
Right. Yeah.
And I didn't want to launch. Like I didn't want to come back without at least like a very clear creative plan and a visual plan, and there wasn't one.
Right.
So I just was like, let's pause.
That one needs to be done properly.
Exactly.
Correctly, yeah.
And also, I think it needs to be done like when we're not like when it's not a white sky every day.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I feel that.
So Pick Up the Pace just feels like the perfect like fall record. I just said fall as if I'm in America. Sorry, the perfect autumn record.
Perfect fall record. You know? Yeah.
And then start again with the kind of more spring, kind of maybe a little bit more kind of romantic stuff next year, and then into different type of love. It's called.
Oh
yes.
Well, Mahalia, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
I always love talking to you. It's always
I know,
nice.
me
It's just
too.
so sweet. I got to thank you as well. I remember you was on Spotify podcast with Henry.
Yeah.
I remember she was telling a story about listening to R&B in the car with me, and she's like, "Oh yeah, me and Rellik," and you're just like, "Oh, I love Rellik," and I was like,
I do know, but everybody loves you.
"That is controversial."
No, it really.
It depends who you ask. I feel
I
like
heard somebody say that they didn't like you. I would genuinely be like,
judge
why?
them. Yeah, judge them. Yeah, don't judge me.
Why?
Judge them. Yeah, I like that. That's how we're gonna end the interview. Mahalia, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
We have your song here. Do you want to intro it for everyone?
Absolutely. What's up, everybody? I'm Mahalia, and this is my brand new song, Pick Up the Pace, featuring Baker.